And so we've come to turn 37 for Jomon. Searched a lot of magic sites. The goblins claimed another throne, the Throne of Earth. Very bad. We got to Construction 6 this turn, and I found a Painted Cave, which is an astral site, but nothing else. Pan attacked Ulm, and this time smashed their army with little losses. This was just me suiciding some horror-marked troops into Pangaea, which succeeded, thankfully. And then we took this province from Bog, but then some little rascal tried to sneak it away from me, that being Abyssia. So I've got my line of Sharkmen and then Samurai in the back with a few archers. There's no mage support in this army, just 3 commanders. His army also has no mage support, just a guy with a dragon helmet, a guy being his prophet, even, and he's got a massive line of sacreds, almost entirely sacreds. He also has some heavy infantry, which are still very good, very armored troops. And then behind them, he's got warbreds, and then he's got a lot of crossbowmen. Who do you think's gonna win? So we meet their lines, and the Shark Warriors are in a pretty bad spot here. It's basically 1 versus 3 for a lot of them, but the southern flank is actually not nearly as bad because we surround them. And up here in the main line, the Samurai are actually able to fight in the same square as the Shark Warriors. So it's really quite efficient in that way. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I already showed what Abyssia's Bless is, but here it is again. Invulnerability is important in this battle, so is Reinvigoration. The rest of it is pointless. On aging, it's like, who cares? Anyway, their morale shatters. And the morale of my samurai actually collapses too, but the Shark Warriors just pull through, being unkillable gods of war with incredible protection, insanely damaging attacks that have super long reach, especially with his Yari. And it's, I mean, it's a slaughter. It's an absolute beat down for very... I mean, the most valuable thing I lost were the Shark Warriors. Lost 450 gold of those. Everything else is like 300-ish. But he lost a lot more than that. His Sacreds alone, that was 600 gold down the drain, and then another, what is that, like 500 gold for, yeah, something or like that. And then, yeah, so he lost like 1.6k gold in this battle to my, like 700. So pretty smash victory. And then Agartha went to attack Bog, went to attack their capital. And he still has some mages left. He hasn't lost all of them. He's got this horrible crone. His pretender's still dead and gone. He doesn't really have very many of his troops left. Just, yeah, basically a lot of nothing. Imagine if he had his giant army here defending this little choke point. I think it would have gone a lot better for him than this battle did. He still has his cavalry on fire and keep distance, so his mages just get caught out alone with no one to protect them. Oh, actually, they come back. I guess they fired all their shots. They protect the few remaining. Just this one horrible blood mage. Gore mage, really. And the nightmarish empire is almost totally dead after that. We found some earth gems, we got some free province defense and money. A bunch of our scouts were killed, and we popped a lot of bandits in these provinces. really raising the income of them quite nice. I'm just gonna kind of walk around and patrol around in these provinces and try to get more. All this movement is basically site searching, because my current research goals now are just to hit Conjuration 4, so that way we can have it. I can make a Ghost General. I don't think I'll make a Jigami. They don't really do anything for me. Yeah, nothing else here is super useful. Maybe Light of the Northern Star is a handy spell to have. But with this turn, with Construction 6, I am spending a lot of my gems. I'm basically spending Amulet of Anti-Magic, forget that. Make another lantern. I'm making, I think, 4 or 5 lanterns this turn, and I'm making 3 Dwarven Hammers, and I'm going to put all those hammers on the mages making lanterns, and I'm just going to keep pumping out lanterns, and I'm just going to try to spike my research as much as I possibly can. I'm even having the air mages just make more owl quills, just get one big boost of owl quill research so I don't have to worry about it again. I'm making a little bit of thug equipment, like a firebrand and a girdle of might, but just like a little stuff. Oh, like boots of quickness, some water gem speed. I want to get to Conjuration 8 quickly. I should clarify. I'm going for Construction 6 just quickly when I get my research spike, because I want to be able to make golems, which would be very easy to make now that I have this mage. Now that I have Adepts of the Iron Order, I can just print golems out very efficiently with this guy. I may not even need to use a booster on them. I might not need to, but if I do, I have the ability to make crystal coins, the hat, and the boots. I've already got boots. Which one does a K take? It needs the astral buff. Okay, well that's fine. I can go out and print like a golem or 2 or 3 by the time I get there, and I think that'll make a big difference, because what the hell is Pangea gonna do against like super thug golems? I'm already gonna have my Ryujins, who are pretty good thugs, but they don't have body ethereal, so they require a different means to kill them. I'm just trying to print out as many thugs and super mages as I can for the inevitable war with Pangea, so I can crush him as quickly as possible and try to take the game. I'm going to try to steal this throne, this throne, this throne, and this throne. And if I can get all of those 4, I win. I can win the game with those 4 alone. Maybe I can go for this one, but the Goblins player is kind of in the way. Agartha and Abyssia are... Well, Agartha is definitely too inept to stop me from taking this. He's just not good enough at the game. I mean, like, look at this army. What is he doing? Recruiting militia. Why is he making militia? I feel like, yeah, his other army had militia too. This one, why does he have militia? I don't know. The time for militia is long gone. I can get this throne. I can get this one, maybe. Abyssia has been summoning horrors and sending horrors out, so that's... Ugh. I'd rather fight them last. I can sneak into the ocean instantly and just grab up all this land. I can take all this stuff too, but I don't want to agitate Abyssia too much. So really all this is just free money. I can take... From this province, I could take 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces away from Pangea if I move my armies properly. I can hit him really hard and really fast. And his armies have kind of been... I mean, he's lost a lot to Ulm, but I'm not interested in jumping into a war really quickly. I still want to get my Dionis out, because with the Dioni, with the Dioni, who will be a Death 4 caster sometimes, I can have him cast King of Banefires, if I give him a Flame Skull and a Skull of Fire, which would be nice. I think one of the Dioni can be up to Fire 3. If so, I can have him cast King of Elemental Fire, which is nice. But really, the big buff that I'm looking for is the Well of Misery. Give a Dione 2 death boosters. Wait, would a Dione be big enough for that? Let me just double check. Dione. So Dione can be Death 4. They're Death 3 naturally, but they can be Death 4. So if I get one of the Death 4 randoms, which is basically a 1 in 4 chance, so after 4 Diones made, then I should be able to have one cast Well of Misery, which is really expensive sounding. Like, that's 180 gems on Dione, death gems even, and then I have to spend another 80 to cast Well of Misery. I mean, I'm still gonna try it. That's still my goal, because if I can get this death gem generator out, then I don't need gold anymore. If I can get 21 death gems a turn, I think I'll be unstoppable. Just the amount of Dione I'll be able to pump out will be impossible to deal with. But that's sort of a long-term, more like end-game strategy. Is just printing Dione who can like Soul Vortex and just take provinces by themselves. And then I just transition into playing Yomi. But other than that, there's not much going on my turns. I'm just sort of site searching around, trying to scrounge up more gems. Still looking for more death sites. I'm still very interested in finding more death sites. I've basically searched my entire country with Death 1 already. So yeah, next turn, the next few turns may be more eventful than this one. This is just a lot of production, going to work and getting dwarven hammers that I realistically should have had turns earlier, but these earth mages were caught up in the campaign against Bog, so I didn't have them back home, which was a mistake in retrospect. Yeah, no, I mean, the war with Bog was filled with a lot of errors. Letting his raiding parties do what they want was dumb. I got a couple regions killed for no reason. I had bad research. I mean, I had good research initially. I had those early buffs that are useful, like Strength of Giants and Legions of Steel, but I could have got those sooner. Like, I think I was ignoring Alteration. Or, no. Rather, I was focusing on Alteration when it really is just too early. Like, there's good spells that I can get here. Mistform is really great. What else is good? Luck is strong. Iron Skin is a good spell. Body Ethereal is very good. It's not like there's nothing super useful here, but I just think, what if I had instead got Enchantment 4 earlier, you know, and I started massing out archers instead of all those Akaoni samurai that I had. Because there was a lot of battles I took where the Akaoni just got smashed. Like, I'm thinking most clearly was the attack on Bog, the capital itself. If I had a lot of archers instead, and I could cast flaming arrows, I think that would have gone a lot differently than it ended up going. But it's in the past now, so nothing I can do about it anymore. Just need to persevere for the future, and I think Agartha is a non-threat. I think he's a bad player who I could sweep over very quickly. I think Abyssia is pretty good. I don't like that he keeps moving troops near my borders and like back and forth, and it's freaking me out. I don't like how there's a Slayer Worm constantly in this province. I don't know if he's printing them and sending them just in a chain into my country, just going into all of the important provinces. I don't know, maybe he is doing that. And if so, that's pretty terrible. On the plus side, my country becomes more profitable with every passing turn. Like this province, the Sea Stag Lake, is worth 247 gold a turn. That's just ridiculous. All these provinces are worth so much freaking money. It's unbelievable how much gold they're worth now. This is such an intense breadbasket. And Bogsland is, by comparison, just garbage, worth nothing. Having super scales really is nice. And it's only going to get better as every turn passes. But I'm rambling. Ulm is probably going to die next turn, and Bog will die, if not next turn, maybe the turn after. Pangea is like constantly threatening me, saying like, dude, I don't have anywhere else to go. It's either I attack you or the goblins. And if he does attack me, then he's gonna lose. I'm gonna crush him badly. Now, granted, if he did it right now, it would be bad. If he did it this turn, that would be a problem. In fact, he probably should be moving to attack me. But he has lost so much fighting the AI that I just don't really feel super worried anymore. Like, Ulm's dead, definitely. But, oh yeah, what did I find here in these woods? A lot of wolves just sort of wandering around here in the woods here. What is this? A sleeper? I've never seen this unit before. Sleepers are ancient heroes of exceptional size and prowess, armed with weapons forged at the dawn of time. He's got a really strong spear attack, and he's got a powerful javelin. A bit of HP. He's not actually that tough. He's got great MR. Never is going to retreat. Really strong. Yeah, he's got really good stats. His encumbrance actually sucks. But this is a really good unit, and I guess he's got recuperation and he's inspirational. He's a great leader. I got to assassinate this guy. Parnassius. Yeah. That's scary. I wonder how he got that. And this is just garbage. And this is being killed in Knobville. No mages here. I'm not worried about it at all. Or maybe he just has the mages hiding? I don't know. Alright. That's the end of this part.